Hello dear students, I hope that you are doing well. Today's topic, changes in matter. Changes in matter, which is in Unit 3, Chapter 2. Okay? In Chapter 2, Lesson 1, we will learn how does water change. How does water change? Okay? Then I'm going to explain how water can change. How water can change. Water can be a solid, a gas, or a liquid. Okay? Look at this picture. Water can be a solid like ice or snow. Ice or snow. And water can be a liquid like drinking water. Drinking water. And water can be a gas like water vapor. Water vapor. When water boils, the water changes to water vapor. Water vapor. Okay? For changing water from one state of matter into another, we have two ways. Number one, adding heat. Number two, taking away heat, or we can say cooling. Cooling. Okay? Now I'm going to explain the first one, which is adding heat changes water. Adding heat changes water. Okay, as a result of adding heat, we have two conditions: fusion, number one, fusion, number two, evaporation. Okay, now number one, fusion. When ice is heated by any sources of heat, it fuses or melts and changes to liquid. It fuses or melts and changes to liquid. So we can say the change from a solid to a liquid is called fusion. It's called fusion. Okay, this is a definition of fusion. Okay, look at this picture. You can see these ice cubes are melting because of heat and changes to water. Okay, and this picture same thing is this ice and freezing water is melting because of the heat of the sun. In brief, the change from ice to water, this process called fusion. This process called what? Called fusion. Okay. Now, number two, evaporation. Again, when water gets hot enough, it boils. When water boils, it evaporates. The water changes to water vapor. Just like this picture, there is a kettle with a water vapor. Because of adding heat. Why? Because of adding heat. Okay, so we can say the change of state from liquid. From what? From liquid to gas is called evaporation. It's called what? Evaporation. Okay, look at this picture. We have a sources of heat, which is fire, and water in the pan. Then after a while, water boils. The water changes to water vapor. Okay. Now I'm gonna talk about second phase, which is taking away heat. Or we can say cooling. cooling. Okay. Taking away heat changes water. How? Now I'm gonna explain. Okay. As a result of cooling or take away heat, we have two conditions: freezing and condensation. Okay. Now I'm gonna explain number one, freezing. Freezing. When water is cooled enough. When water is cooled enough, it freezes. It freezes or becomes a solid cold ice. Becomes a solid cold ice. Okay? So we can say the change of water from liquid. From what? From liquid to a solid. From liquid to a solid is called freezing. It's called what? Freezing. Okay. Look at this picture. We have freezing water. We have freezing water like ice cubes. When we put a glass of water inside freezer of refrigerator, after at least 2 hours, we will get a glass of ice. Like this picture. We will get what? A glass of ice. Okay, and look at this picture. This is mountain ice. Mountain ice. Okay. Now, number 2, condensation. Condensation. Okay. When water vapor cools, it condenses and changes into liquid. Into what? Into liquid. So we can say the change of matter. The change of matter from gas. From what? From gas to liquid is called condensation. Is called what? Condensation. Okay, look at this picture. Clouds are formed of water droplets and may fall as rain. Okay. Okay, students, look at this picture. Okay, look at this picture. Right here we have a kettle and we have water vapor. We have what? Kettle and water vapor. Then you can put a plate or any other hard object which is facing the water vapor. And you can see drops of water. You can see what? You can see drops of water, and this process called what? This process called condensation. Condensation. Okay. And look at these pictures, which are all examples for condensation. Okay, students, now I'm going to show you a video about today's topic. So please stay with me and keep focus on the screen.
Today's topic, change in matter. Oh, I can't finish it fast as it is melting.
Oh yes, mine is melting too.
Why is this melting?
Let me show you something.
Why have you brought me back?
Let's find out the secret why solid like ice cream melts.
Oh, secret? But then these are ice cubes.
Yes, it is called the secret of molecules. You know, everything is made of molecules. When you heat molecules, they start moving faster.
Then what happens?
Let's enter the world of molecules to see this. You know, these molecules in solid are tightly packed and they don't go out, but they're not fixed. They keep moving. They come near to each other and then again go away, like saying, I'm your friend, and no, I'm not your friend.
Like you and me.
Yes, but when it gets hot, they start moving away from each other. And you know, when molecules are far from each other, what happens?
Yes, matter becomes liquid.
Yes, it is also called melting.
Melting. When molecules in solid becomes apart, it turns into liquid.
Now, still we are heating the liquid, so molecules are moving faster. Some of them are coming out. We can see them, but they're forming a gas. So, when vapor comes out of liquid on heating, it is called evaporation.
Vapors. Vapors. Evaporation.
Now, let me show you something.
Oh, vapors are again becoming liquid.
Yes, because the temperature of the cover is cooler than the temperature inside the pot. So molecules again start coming close to each other. This is how rain happens.
When water vapors touch a cool surface, they become dense. They come close to each other. It is called condensation.
Very good. You're writing all. Wow, Jimmy. Do you know we can turn this liquid into solid?
How?
Just wait.
After some time,
Oh, it has turned into solid again.
Yes, the molecules again become slow and come closer to each other, and it becomes ice and solid. It is also called freezing.
Oh, these molecules are like us in cold. We want to sit close to each other.
Yes, you're right. In summers, we sit apart.
freezing. On cooling, liquid molecules come together and it becomes solid.
Let me note down what happens to molecules when they are put in cold temperature. Thank you, Jimmy.
Let me
Okay, students. Now look at the page. At the bottom of this page, we have two questions. This is your homework. Number 1, what are the three states of water? Three states of water. And number 2, what can make water change its state? Okay, students, today we have finished our lesson. I hope that see you soon. Goodbye.